Hello and welcome. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found us. This channel is our dedicated space to break down multiple sclerosis simply, and most importantly, without the doom and gloom. We're all about the truth, presented in a way that empowers you, not frightens you. So, whether you're personally living with MS, you're a caregiver, a friend, or you're just trying to understand what this condition is all about, you are absolutely in the right place. We exist to cut through the noise, to demystify the medical jargon, and to make MS finally make sense. Our promise is simple: no fear-mongering, just facts. If that sounds like the kind of clarity and support you've been looking for, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. Stick with us because in this video and all the ones that follow, we're aiming for that light bulb moment, that feeling where you suddenly go, wait, that's what's been happening. Now let's talk about why you're here today. You probably clicked on this video because you heard the term myelin damage or demyelination, and if you're like most people, your brain immediately went, cool, I have absolutely no idea what that actually means. And that's okay. It sounds complicated, but the core idea is surprisingly straightforward once you have the right analogy. My goal is that by the end of this video, you're going to understand this fundamental part of MS better than 90% of the people trying to explain it online. More than that, you'll finally grasp why the symptoms of MS can feel so frustratingly random and unpredictable. We're going to connect the science to your real, lived experience. Okay, let's start at the beginning. Imagine your brain is the command center for your entire body. It's constantly sending out millions of tiny electrical messages every single second. These aren't just any messages, they are critical instructions for everything you do, think, and feel. These messages are things like, move your leg to take a step, tell your hand to pick up that coffee cup, and of course the classic, why did I just walk into this room? These are all important messages. They are the foundation of your interaction with the world. To deliver these messages, your brain uses a vast network of nerves that run to every part of your body. Think of your nerves as the electrical wires of a massive, incredibly complex house. Now, for those wires to work properly, they need insulation. And in your nervous system, that insulation has a name: myelin. Myelin is the protective, fatty coating that wraps around your nerve fibers. The absolute best way to visualize this is to think of the rubber coating on your phone charger. That rubber doesn't carry the electricity itself, but its job is absolutely vital. It keeps the electrical signal contained, strong, and fast. It prevents the signal from short-circuiting or fizzling out before it reaches your phone. Myelin does the exact same thing for your nerve signals. It ensures the messages from your brain arrive at their destination, your muscles, your eyes, your organs, quickly and clearly, without any interference. It is the silent hero of your nervous system. Myelin has one job, okay, two, but it acts like it only has one, and it's a big one, protecting the information superhighway inside you. Think of it as the high-quality, rubberized coating on the most important electrical wires you can imagine, your nerves. Its first task: make signals fast. We're talking lightning fast. Its second, equally crucial task: it keeps signals from getting messed up. This insulation is critical. Without it, nerve signals could leak or even jump to a neighboring nerve fiber, causing crosstalk. It's like having 1,000 phone conversations running through uninsulated wires all bundled together. Total chaos. Myelin ensures each message stays in its own lane, arriving exactly where it's supposed to, without any interference. And that speed? It's achieved through a brilliant biological hack called saltatory conduction. The myelin sheath isn't continuous. It has these tiny, perfectly spaced gaps. Instead of flowing smoothly, the electrical signal literally leaps from one gap to the next. This jumping action is exponentially faster than traveling the full length of the wire. So, with healthy myelin, your brain sends a message and your body gets it almost instantly. Like that.
Package delivered, no drama.
Fast, clean, predictable. Your body gets the memo and just does the thing. You think, pick up the cup, and your hand just does it. No conscious effort, no delay, no second guessing. It's a seamless system we take for granted every single second. Now imagine that wire, that perfect insulation starts losing its coating. This is called demyelination. The protective layer gets damaged, exposing the delicate nerve fiber underneath. Now the signal is like slower. That jumping superpower is gone. The signal has to crawl, which can feel like a lag between your intention and the action. confused. The signal can get distorted, like a fuzzy radio station. The message that arrives might be a garbled version of the one that was sent. Sometimes doesn't show up at all. The damage can be so significant that it creates a roadblock, and the signal just stops dead in its tracks. It's like texting someone and it says sent, but they never get it. You've sent the command, but the limb never gets the message. Or worse, it sends the wrong message. This is where things get really strange. The signal gets misinterpreted or rerouted. Your brain sends a clear instruction, but the body's interpretation is completely off. For example, brain, walk straight. Body, let's wobble today. Or, brain, this water is warm. Body, actually, that feels like burning needles. And my personal favorite, brain, you're not tired, you slept 8 hours. Your body laughs at you. Yeah, good one. That profound, bone-deep fatigue that doesn't make sense, it's often a symptom of your brain working overtime, trying to push signals through a damaged network. So signals can get scrambled when the coding is damaged, they can get crossed, weakened, or blocked entirely, and sometimes they just don't make it. The connection is lost. This isn't a personal failure, it's a hardware problem. It's faulty wiring. So if that's happening, why do the symptoms feel so random? Why is it vision one day and your leg the next? Why does heat make it worse? It can feel completely unpredictable and chaotic. But here's the key. They're not random. There is a logic to it, and understanding that logic is the first step to feeling more in control. In a second, I'm going to show you the control panel that makes it all make sense. We're going to look at a map of the brain and spinal cord, and I'll show you exactly how the damage determines the symptom. If this is clicking already, and you're ready to ditch the doom and gloom for real understanding, hit like and subscribe so more people can find the no-doom version of MS. It really helps. Then we'll open the map, and everything locks in. You'll see why a lesion in one spot affects your balance, while a lesion somewhere else might cause brain fog. Ready? Let's make the random make sense. Quick sip, then the aha. Here's the part nobody explains clearly. It's not random. Different parts of your brain control different things, so depending on where the myelin is damaged, vision issues, balance problems, numbness, brain fog. It's like your brain has a control panel and MS just walks in and starts unplugging random cords.
Let's see what this button does.
Unplug this, vision gets weird. Pull that, balance does the salsa. Not random. Location, location, location. Different spots, different effects. And stick around, because at the end we'll answer the big question. What does this actually mean for your day-to-day? Next, why symptoms come and go. If this is helping, hit like so the algorithm stops unplugging our cords. So, why do MS symptoms seem to have a mind of their own, showing up one day and fading the next? The short answer is that your brain is incredibly resourceful. When a signal path gets damaged by MS, it doesn't just give up. Sometimes your brain finds a workaround. It's like your brain says, okay, that main highway is closed due to, well, us, so let's take a detour through the scenic back roads. And sometimes that detour works beautifully. The message gets where it needs to go, and the symptom eases up. You feel pretty good. Other times, it absolutely does not. That scenic back road gets hit with a traffic jam of its own. Things like stress, heat, or just being overtired can make these new pathways less reliable. The signal gets stuck, and the symptom comes roaring back. Your brain is constantly trying to manage this traffic. It's like it's saying, recalculating, recalculating. You know what? We're just going to be tired today. That's brain fog. It's not just sleepiness. It's your brain's processing power being eaten up by all this rerouting. That's why symptoms can change so much. These reroutes take a massive amount of time and energy, and their success can vary from hour to hour. This is where treatment comes in. Most MS treatments, from medications to therapies, are trying to do one of three things. First, slow the damage. This means calming down the immune system to prevent new lesions from forming. Fewer roadblocks means less need for detours. Second, protect what's left. This is about preserving the myelin you still have and in some cases, helping your body with minor repairs. Think of it like reinforcing the existing roads. And third, help your brain adapt. This is where things like physical and occupational therapy shine. They help train your brain to make those detours more efficient and permanent. So these aren't random medications, they're a strategic effort to protect the entire wiring system. Sometimes the strategy is patch and protect while your body works on those reroutes. It's a team effort between the treatment and your brain's own neuroplasticity. And yes, progress can feel incredibly slow, but every bit of myelin you protect and every new pathway your brain builds fundamentally changes the game for the long term. It's about building resilience. Quick breather. If this is helping MS make a bit more sense, do me a favor and tap the subscribe and like buttons. It tells the algorithm that this is useful, and it helps more people find clear information without the doom and gloom. Okay, let's get into the part that I think people actually need to hear most. If you've ever felt like your body is unpredictable or not making sense, there's a reason. It's not random, it's not in your head, it's wiring. So now when someone says myelin damage, you're not just nodding anymore, you actually get it. If this finally made MS make sense, hit like, subscribe, and stick around, because around here, no doom, just truth.